Okay, we're now on concise control flow with if let. So we're going to create cargo, new, if let. And we're going to do this thing, code if let. I'm going to change back to terminal. We're going to run our little cargo watch clear X run that will clear the console and run the code. Cool. And that'll be sitting there. Actually, oh, kind of, I should have done that here. Oh well. There it goes. Cargo watch clear. If let. All right, great. I just got to stretch that out. Close this. Oops. There we go. All right, very boring. Again, that's the point. If you're entertained, I'm doing something wrong. This is for me, not you. For me, not you. Okay, we're recording. The if-let syntax lets you combine if and let into a less verbose way to handle values that match one pattern while ignoring the rest. Consider the program in listing 6-6 that matches an option U8 value on the config max variable but only wants to execute code if the value is the sum variant. Let's type this out. Make that text a little smaller. Okay. If the value is sum, we want to print out the value in the sum variant, which we do by binding the value to the variable max in the pattern. We don't want to do anything with the none value. To satisfy the match expression, we have to add underscore fat arrow parentheses after processing just one variant, which is annoying boilerplate code to add. Instead, we could write this in a shorter way using if let. The following code behaves the same as the match in listing 6-6. The syntax if-let takes a pattern and an expression separated by an equal sign. It works the same way as a match, where the expression is given to the match and the pattern is the first arm. In this case, the pattern is sum max, and the max binds to the value inside the sum. We can then use max in the body of the if-let block in the same way as we use the max in the corresponding match arm. The code in the if-let block isn't run if the value doesn't match the pattern. Using if-let means less typing, less indentation, and less boilerplate code. However, you lose the exhaustive checking that match enforces. Choosing between match and if-let depends on what you're doing in your particular situation and whether gaining conciseness is an appropriate trade-off for losing exhaustive checking. In other words, you can think of if-let as syntax sugar for a match that runs code when the value matches one pattern and then ignores all other values. We can include an else with an if-let. The block of code that goes with the else is the same as the block of code that would go with the underscore clause in the match expression that is equivalent to the if-let and else. Recall the coin enum definition in 6.4, where the quarter variant also held a US state value. If we wanted to count all non-quarter values, we see while also announcing the state of the quarters, we could do that with a match expression like this. Remember, it's all practice. I don't want to do this the stupid way. What do we want to do? Hello, this is Michael. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh, I'm sure. Should be delivery. If not, could you change that for me? How much? It'd be yeah, yeah. Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, I got a card right here if that works for you. Cool. Thank you. And what what time? Do you have any idea like what time that would be? And no, no. Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. Yep, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Cool. No problem. Actually, yeah, that'd be perfect. Excellent. Yeah, we do. Yeah, yeah. My grandfather was from Germany. Yeah. Oh, no way. I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I will. I will. That's funny. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you. Bye. Back to it. Okay, so we have irrefutable if let pattern on by default. This pattern will always match if let is useless. That's fine. If you have a situation in which your program has logic that is too verbose to express using a match, remember that if-let is in your Rust toolbox as well. Summary: We've now covered how to use enums to create custom types that can be one of a set of enumerated values. We've shown how the standard library's option t type helps you use the type system to prevent errors. When enum values have data inside them, you can use match or if-let to extract and use those values, depending on how many use cases you need to handle. Your Rust programs can now express concepts in your domain using structs and enums. Creating custom types to use in your API ensures type safety. The compiler will make certain your functions get only values of the type each function expects. In order to provide a well-organized API to your users that is straightforward to use and only exposes exactly what your users will need, let's now turn to Rust's modules.